Today, we all know Chinatowns as the colorful cultural centers of the Chinese living outside of China. There are multiple in the US, but these ethnic communities have a less than picturesque history, spanning from racism and discrimination since the beginning of Chinese immigration to America. In the mid-19th century, the California gold rush caused a mass immigration of the Chinese to the West. Upon arrival through Angel Island, they took low-paying jobs and often worked on the railroad. Many of them settled into clusters, which soon developed into the first Chinatown in the US. Located in San Francisco, this community became home to thousands of Chinese immigrants. As the Chinese kept coming in, however, resentment and hatred of these foreigners grew. White Americans blamed the Chinese for demoralizing American culture and for stealing their jobs. Public outrage grew until Congress finally passed the Chinese Exclusion Act in 1882. This banned any further immigration of the Chinese to America and denied basic rights to those already in the country. During this time, many Chinese immigrated to the East Coast cities, such as New York City, and formed new Chinatowns to escape severe racism in the West. There was, however, still a great deal of racism in the East. Finally, the relation between the U.S. and its Chinese immigrants began to improve as World War II came about. Public sentiment grew as many Chinese enlisted in the U.S. forces and contributed to the war effort of an ally. In 1943, Congress repealed the Chinese Exclusion Act, ending in an unfortunate era of Chinatown's history. Chinatowns today are brimming with tourism. Thousands still live in these enclaves, but most Chinese immigrants in the modern era now live outside of these bubbles and have assimilated into American culture.